Hey y'all, welcome to Heritage Ways today. I've got some exciting things to show you if you're a cook who loves old vintage recipes or just history or heritage. I got some things in the mail I want to show you. Well, it is the middle of May. Can you believe it's so nice? I know the weather has been fair everywhere, so I hope y'all are doing well. I was just texting my friend Barbara in Florida, and she said the weather has been pretty fair there as well. I know we've had some frost lately, so I just hope you're doing well. I'm Miss Katie here at Heritage Ways, where we honor home, celebrate heritage, and spread hope. We've had the privilege of going around and for the past 18 months, traveling around and seeking ways to serve and encourage folks, and primarily building community and pushing back the darkness, and just meeting our social media friends. Specifically, Instagram is what we've used as a tool to connect and meet up with people. We've heard so many stories of heritage, and we've just experienced so many great times of meeting people and all kinds of different kinds of people all over the nation, and it's just been such a blessing. And one thing that we, Mr. Patient and I do, or one thing we enjoy, is heritage, obviously. That's part of where our name came from, Heritage Ways. And we enjoy the old ways, and I have always enjoyed listening to, talking about, or writing about, or reading about, or watching about food and kitchen and culinary things like that, especially good recipes that are handed down for years and years. Recently, two of the ladies that we have met on our travels, they blessed me. They don't know each other, but each one of them on the same day sent me a little love gift. Each one of them, not little, it was big to me. I'm so appreciative. Each one of them said, do something for yourself, get something for yourself you wouldn't ordinarily get. Well, I'm going to tell you what I got with those two love gifts, and actually I'm going to be sharing them in future videos with you as well. And I'm so excited because, honestly, I did get this for myself, but I also got it to share with y'all and to preserve somebody's heritage. Well, I have some books in there, but in this first box, I ordered all of these either from thrift books or from eBay. But this person was getting rid of their granny's recipe box. So I want you to look at that. Look at this recipe box. This actually came from the state of New Hampshire. Portsmouth, actually. We've been to Portsmouth in the past. It's so beautiful up there. It's got the old price sticker torn off, but who remembers the days when they would put the price sticker on there, of course. I remember the 5 and dime store. This isn't the topic of our conversation, but I love the 5 and dime store. And I remember it vaguely as a child, but I loved going in there so much. I wonder if these type things were sold. I doubt it. I don't know where these would have been sold. This is from the Syndicate Manufacturing Company in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. And they spell it P-E-N-N-A. So, you know, that's before we had these, the abbreviations we have now. Right there in front, soft custard. This has a lot of newspaper clippings from the 70s. Look at that. The other thing that shocked the author is that people aren't saving money anymore. Since 1976, for every $1 people put in the savings bank, they take out 3. Half of all Americans have under $5,700 in the bank. Well, this is the back of a recipe clipping, but that was kind of interesting to me. All right, let's look at, now this one has some things. Do you remember when recipes would come on egg cartons? I do. Popovers. Popovers. And then just a lot of clipped out recipes, which are usually really good because the companies develop recipes so you can buy their product. That's why a lot of recipes are made, invented. I love the handwriting on these. Obviously, it came from different people. They shared recipes like I've always enjoyed doing through the years since I was about 7 or 8 years old. Peanut butter cookies, just your basic peanut butter cookies, the ones that you might have grown up with. You flatten with a fork or mash with a fork. And now these, I've already looked through this, and these didn't look like they were old, but they didn't look like they had been used a lot because they weren't kind of, you know, bent up or anything. And they're all from the same handwriting. Biscotti, lemon cookie. Remember, these are from New Hampshire. Eggplant. All right. And then we still have some more things that are torn out. Oh, I remember this from the 60s and 70s. Do y'all remember that? You just put the Cool Whip in the container, and then you put the cubes of Jell-O in the middle, and yeah, it was good. I don't eat Cool Whip nowadays, but it was good. All right, then we have more newspaper clippings. Oh, this is 1987, so this isn't so old, but this is a carrot cake. All right, if it made it to the newspaper, it's probably worth keeping. All right, and then we have, let's see, Swedish apple pie. The person wrote excellent. It's from the recipe of Mary Kay Judy Kells, or from the kitchen of, rather. Impossible pumpkin pie. I've made that before. It's good. I'm actually saving the best for last. What I think is the best for last. Look at these books. Now, these titles I found on the shelf when we were in Marshall, Texas at a private camp that we were at for about 2 weeks. It's a Christian camp. I found these books on this shelf, and I wanted to get my nerve up and ask if I could buy them or have them, because I was pretty sure that they didn't use them now, but I didn't. I thought, well, I'll just find them on eBay, and that's what I did. Thrift books also. All right, this is McCall's Book of Wonderful One-Dish Meals, edited by Kay Sullivan. So let's... Copyright 1960 up through 1972. All right, obviously casseroles. Soups can do it, salads, stews, and so forth. My plan is to make recipes out of here for y'all. I love vintage recipes. Okay, fruited beef casserole. I've seen something similar to this before. There's beef, and it's got apricots, raisins. I've seen some, and curry. I've seen something similar to this in my book, More with Less book that I've showed y'all in my cookbook video. I've got 2 cookbook videos that I've shared with y'all. Lima bean casserole. Now that sounds good. Ooh, shrimp gumbo. American bouillabaisse. Did I mispronounce that? All right, now this chicken Waldorf salad. So the basic chicken salad recipe, add apples and walnuts. So the basic chicken salad recipe, you know, it's just got your chicken and celery and spices and mayonnaise. Just a very, I love chicken salad. It's a very classic dish. And it was very popular in the 60s and 70s when I was growing up. Not sure about this one. Pork and beans. So a can of pork and beans, a can of pineapple chunks, instant onion, dry mustard, a can of luncheon meat. Now, I'm not quite sure what that is. Do y'all know what luncheon meat is in a can? Is that like Spam? I don't know. All right, now this, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't remember ordering this book. I don't know if it was a mistake or if I just don't remember ordering it. The Delectable Past, and it's just got a lot of history of food, which is good. I might read that sometime. But it's a lot of foreign recipes, which is okay. But like I said, I really don't remember ordering it. Maybe I accidentally ordered it. I'm not quite sure. Clam fritters in there. This book is, let's see, by Esther Aristy, 1964. The next one I really enjoyed looking through at the camp, and that's why I wanted to make sure I ordered it. I've just noticed, but this particular crock on the front of the book, if I'm not mistaken, same design or type of crock that is actually made or was made in Marshall, Texas, which coincidentally is where I found the cookbook. I know one doesn't have anything to do with the other, but this book belonged to Lois Zahler. There you go. Hello, Lois. All right, this book, it is by the food editors of Farm Journal, and it's copyright 1983. This edition is in 1983. So all these pies and cookies. Look, how to bake good cookies every time. How to pack cookies for mailing. Roll, drop, bar, refrigerator, molded, pressed, meringue, cookie confections, and all kinds of dessert pies and main dish pies. And then we have bread, all about breads, yeast bread, loaf, can do, quick. I can't wait to share these things with y'all. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. Let's just randomly open up. I mean, it's chock full. Look at that. Cream cheese pastry. Yum. Pineapple upside down. Mr. Patient loves that. Loves that. I can't wait. Look at this. Green tomato pies. Now, I've made that before. I've also made mincemeat. Can't say that we loved it, but I've made it. Lemonade pie. Easy sweet dough. Oh, y'all. I hope you're excited that I'm going to be sharing these things with you. How fun. It's the wonderful, wonderful world of freezer cooking. All right. Now, this one is by Helen Quat, who also did the drawings, it says. 1964. Do y'all love old cookbooks as much as I do? I know some of y'all do. All right, hors d'oeuvres, bread, soup, and you've got runs the gamut right there. Stockpiling and garnishes. Let's go to stockpiling, see what it says. There's Tipsy Duck. Oh, she does have some nice drawings. Look at that. Beef stock. Eject cubes, pack in the bag. Okay, chicken stock. Shellfish croquettes. Clam beignets. Pineapple ladyfinger cake. Chocolate mousse ladyfinger cake. All right, we're going back here to stockpiling. That fascinates me. Stockpiling and garnishes. So there's butter. So freezing butter, herb butter, different things. Oh, and it tells how to put it in the freezer. Eggs, what you can do. Sauces, hollandaise sauce. All right, look at that. Things to do with ice cream. Well, decorative ice bowl. Party menus. I have menus in my cookbook that I sell. Dinner, all kinds of dinner party menus. Look at that. Let's look at one. Shrimp marinara. Italian salami with melon slices. Now, I've heard of that. Wrapping the thin salami or the Italian meat around melon slices. Cherry tomatoes. Italian veal rolls. All right, risotto. Now my last thing to show you is my favorite. I actually got it first in all this batch of stuff that I got, but it's my very favorite, and I've already shared it with y'all on Instagram. So if you follow us on Instagram, I shared it in one of my What's for Supper episodes a few weeks back, but I had to wait until I got everything that I had ordered before I could make this video. I am going to let you look over my shoulder and look at this treasure trove. Somebody was getting rid of their great-grannies or their grannies' recipe collection. A lot of it's handwritten, some of it's typed, and obviously there was some sharing of recipes. And I just love the heritage that we can have in sharing recipes and just... There's so many stories that can go along with sharing recipes, and just sitting around the table is just so powerful. And that's one thing we're about at Heritage Ways, listening to your story, sharing ours with you. And I really feel like we can have more peace inside ourselves if we give grace to one another and to ourselves. And it starts with listening and sharing stories, quite honestly. Our friend Daddy Kirbs over at Daddy Kirbs Farm, you know, he and his dear wife and their family are about sharing stories, because he says every story counts, and that is so true. And I felt like this story counted. This person's heritage that I got from the state of Wisconsin, and I can tell that the recipes truly are from there, because a lot of the foods that are mentioned in this bag of goodies I recognize from that region of the recipes, the food that's eaten in that region. But I have, look at this, I have a treasure trove here, and I am going to honor this heritage, and I'm going to share the recipes with y'all. But I'm going to tell you right now, apparently Ernette was the cook, because there are so many recipes in here by Ernette. Maybe it was the owner of the recipe file, but I doubt it, because I don't always go around writing my own name on a recipe when I've written it down. So I don't know, but if you see a playlist eventually on our channel called Ernette, you'll know that the fabulous Wisconsin cook named Ernette, her legacy lives on. Some of these over. I'm going to have to find some way to organize these eventually. But I wanted to just pull just a few out to share with you, and then I want you to look forward to my making these in future Heritage Ways videos. And if you enjoy old recipes, or even new recipes, or all kinds of cooking content and kitchen, I would ask that you would subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so that you can receive notifications. What that means is you would supposed to, if YouTube's doing their job, which sometimes they don't, but you should receive notifications of new videos I've put out, and also be updated with the community tab and the posts that I put out, as well as videos. So I would ask that you do that and share our videos with your friends so we can grow the community. Well, I love the age of recipes. I wonder if that turns some people off, but not me. Oh, and don't you just wish you knew the history of so many of these. We have Danish puffs. And let's just kind of, actually, look, English muffin in a loaf. I've got that in my cookbook, actually. Peanut brittle from Joanne Pilch. Now, there are a few duplicates in here, I've noticed. There's Ernette. There she is. I told you. Ernette's apple cake. I'm not kidding. I am going to have an Ernette playlist. I used to have these recipe cards. We need to do that. We need to start trading recipes on recipe cards. I don't know if people do that anymore. I know we have a Pinterest account, and Pinterest is great, but let's get back to old recipe cards, or old-fashioned. I say old-fashioned. Let's get back to recipe cards. How about it? Potato cakes, donuts. I can't read this word. K-A-V-R-I-N-G or K-A-O-R-I-N-G. I'm not sure. Friends, God was so good to give us this time together today, and I am truly grateful that you have chosen to stick with me and enjoy some of this heritage that comes from other folks. I encourage you to value your heritage as well as other people's, because it's going to slip away, and we've got to cherish it and learn, so that our future generations can have something to love and hold on to and appreciate. But again, God is so good, and blessed be the name of the Lord. I give him all the glory that we could be here today, that I could have the energy to make this video, that we have the eyesight to see and enjoy the recipes, that we have the money to buy the food, to make the recipes. We're so blessed. We're blessed. My family, you're blessed. We all are rich in blessings, and I'm so thankful that you've chosen to walk life with us. I'm excited about the future of Heritage Ways and what we can share and learn together and maybe laugh about together. So please make sure you're subscribed and maybe share this video with your friends. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, y'all.